It's a great day. My name is Shay Brown, the happy entrepreneur, and our company is Sales Team Guru. And I want to welcome you to this conversation we're going to have, which is how to build a seven-figure sales team. And we have one mission. Yes, one mission. And that mission is to make sure that we're able to give you all of the revenue. The revenue. If you're out there right now and you're an entrepreneur, say revenue. No, seriously, say revenue right now. Our number one mission right now is to make sure you get all of the revenue that's necessary to execute three visions that you have. This is what how to build a seven-figure sales team is all about. It's not about the money. It really isn't. But it's about making sure that you have the revenue that's necessary to execute three visions. First, the vision for yourself. I know there's a certain way that you want to live. I know there's a certain home that you want to be in. I know right now there's certain clothes that you want to wear. There's even a certain food. I know it's organic. And it's going to take some resources, which means you need some revenue. And that's what the seven-figure sales team is going to help you do. Yes, I know. For others of you, you have a vision for your loved ones. You want to send your kids to a school of your choice. I get it. You want to write a check for someone's healthcare insurance or write a check for a cause that you believe in. I have the benefit of taking care of Mother Dear. She's still here. She's 74 years old at the time of this recording. And it's a blessing to be able to make sure that I can help her get what she needs and what she wants. And some of you are like me. It takes resources. That means it takes revenue. And let me tell you the third. I'm going to get into some good stuff. Don't worry. But I believe there's a third vision you have. You have a vision for the people you were called to serve right now. And the only way you can execute that vision is to have the resources. And I always start with the story of Noah in the Bible. And you don't have to be a believer. You don't. Don't worry. I'm going to get into how to build a seven-figure sales team. But if you're out there right now, I want you to know it's much bigger than that. So imagine you're Noah, whether you're a believer or not. I'm not going to pose my faith on you. And you tell yourself, you know what? I'm ready to get going. And before you get going, there's a knock at the door. And someone says, hey, Noah, I'm sorry to be poured over here, but there's no hammers in the house. You say, no worries, no big deal. I got all the experience. I got all the expertise. God's given me everything I need. And then there's another knock at the door. You're like, what's going on? No, I might report there are no nails either. No hammer, no nails. I'm okay. Rule number one, don't panic. Gosh, there's that third knock at the door. The third knock at the door, you know what that means. That means that ain't good news. Hey, Noah, I might as well let you know there are no people. And by the way, there are no wood. Good luck on this mission. And that's you. You're tired of that. You're like, oh my gosh, Shay, if I just had the resources, I could execute the vision I have for the people I was called to serve. Well, your prayers have been answered, not because of me. It's not about Shay Brown. I promise you. It's not about Shay Brown at all, but it's all about you and how to build a seven-figure sales team. So for some of you who are tuning in for the very first time and you just meet me, don't worry, by the way. My name, by the way, is Shay Brown, the happy entrepreneur. I'm super excited, but it's not about me. Although I'm here, it's not about me. It's all about you. And I do want to lay something on you that selling will solve any business problem. Go ahead and jot that down in your notes right now. Selling will help you solve any business problem. So we're going to talk about how to build a seven-figure sales team, because right now you're like, Shay, I need a new website. It takes revenue. Shay, I need to hire a personal assistant. It takes revenue. Shay, I need to make sure I can hire a tech team. It takes revenue. Shay, I need someone to do all of my marketing. I need a coach. I need a firm. It takes revenue. Selling will solve any business problem. You need a new computer right now, or you need you need a new webcam or a new camera? Selling will solve any business problem. Go ahead and jot that down in your notes right now. Selling will solve any business problem. And here's what I want you to know as we get started. All roads in business, everything you're doing right now, everything you're doing leads to professional sales conversations. So we talk about how to build a seven-figure sales team. Yeah, it's going to help you generate revenue. I get that. And yeah, it's going to help you get the resources you need. I get that. And yeah, your family, your family's going to live the way you always wanted them to live. But all of your marketing leads to a professional sales presentation. All your Facebook ads lead to a professional sales conversation. All of your webinars and masterclasses lead to a professional sales presentation. All of your technology leads to a professional sales presentation. Everyone jot this down in your notes. All roads in business lead to one place and one place only. And where does that one place lead? They all lead to professional sales conversation. So this conversation that we're having right now, this conversation is for you right now. If you're out there, you're like, you know what, Shay? I want to make sure I'm at the right place. If you hate sales, this conversation's for you. Although you got to do all the sales right now, you hate it. You pay attention. If you don't sell right now because you're a full-time entrepreneur, you don't eat. This conversation is for you. If you're just tired of talking to unqualified leads, like Shay, if I got to talk to one more person that don't have the money, that don't have the time, that not sure if they don't want to do it, I'm so frustrated. I could be doing something else with my time, then this conversation is for you. Or maybe, as you're listening right now, you just have a vision for the people you were called to serve. If that's you right now, then I'm going to introduce you to the 4S formula, and then we're going to get started. Don't worry, I'm going to share everything that you need. I'm going to help you out, but jot this in your notes. Write this down right now. Take a picture of this. If you don't do anything else, put this in your notes. This is my philosophy. It's what drives our company, and that is systems beat goals every single time. Put that in your notes. I don't want you to miss that. Systems beat goals every single time. Shay, why is that? Because systems are duplicatable. Systems are repeatable. Systems are something you can hand off to someone else to do the work. And you think about it. If you're lacking revenue right now, it's because of your lead generation systems. There's not enough qualified folks coming in. Someone say hello. Someone say, Shay, I hear you. If right now there's not enough revenue, it's because you have a system to have the right team in place to get it done. Someone say, Shay, that's me. Or maybe right now as you're listening, you've gone to all the seminars. You watched all of the webinars. You've been to all the masterclass. In fact, you're tuning in, but yet there's no system to bring in predictable, reliable, consistent revenue because you got to do all the work and you're tired of that. If that's you, I want you to jot down your notes right now with every fiber in my body. I want you to hear me. I want you to hear me. Listen very carefully that systems beat goals every single time. So let me give you the 4S formula. Then we're going to get going. The 4S formula. Take a picture of this right now. S plus S plus S equals S. I want you to get this. I want you to get this. Let me give you a system. So it's systems plus strategy plus sales equals a successful CEO. Shay, break that thing down for me real quick if you can. I only got so much time, but I'm going to help you build a 7-figure sales team. But first, I want to make sure you have revenue. What is a system? It's a set of detailed methods or procedures of what you're doing on a continuous basis in order to generate revenue. Sales team is a system. Now, if you didn't come to this call, you didn't show up at this webinar, you didn't show up at this masterclass, you didn't show up at this summit, if you didn't show up with just that one idea that I need a sales team, then I want you to know that a sales team is a system to generate the revenue you need. What is a strategy? We'll talk about that later. That's the evergreen revenue model. The evergreen revenue model is how do you do something one time and your labor's no longer involved. And that's what a sales team allows you to do. Yeah, there's an evergreen prospecting sequence. I get it. There's an evergreen engagement sequence. You got to engage your clients. I get it. There's an evergreen sales system. I get that. But at the end of the day, that's the model that drives everything. That's the strategy that you put into the system. We'll get into that. I don't have time right now. Then what is sales? So you're talking about I need a sales team. Can you break down your definition of sales so we all have the same philosophy? Sales is a source that provides the revenue to purchase the resources that are necessary to execute the vision for yourself. Did I start off that way? The vision for your loved ones. Did I start off that way? And the vision for the people you were called to serve. So Shay, if you're talking about that and you're going to get into how to build a 7-figure sales team, I'm feeling you. I'm smelling what you're cooking in the kitchen over here. I'm with you all the way. But Shay, what is a successful CEO? Can you break that thing down for me? Sure. A successful CEO, this is you, has more cash flow, has more profits, and has more freedom to spend time with the loved ones to do the things they really want to do. So right now, if you don't have any freedom because you're working all these hours, then I want you to pay attention. If you're someone that don't have the revenue, because if you don't be there, you can't stop to go to your daughter's recital. You can't go to your son's football game. You can't even right now go to the doctor without having your phone like this. Then you need a system. You need a sales team. You need someone to help generate revenue. See, a successful CEO has more cash flow. That's money coming in, more profits than money going out, and they got the freedom. If that's you, I want you to use a daily affirmation I share with one of my clients and create the greatest breakthrough for them. I only got so much time, but I'm going to teach you how to build a 7-figure sales team. But jot this down in your notes. I am a successful CEO. Don't worry about being an entrepreneur. Don't worry about being a faithpreneur. Don't worry about being a happypreneur. Don't worry about being a mompreneur. You be a successful CEO. When you signed those papers down there at the courthouse or you went online and you came a business, A successful CEO is who you are. Put down, I am a successful CEO, because systems beat goals every single time. Jot that down in your notes. Please don't miss that. Systems beat goals every single time. I'm going to say that one more time. And please, if you're out there right now, I want you to jot this down in your notes. I don't want you to miss this. I want you to put this in your notes right now. Systems beat goals every single time. I am a successful CEO. Say it loud. I am a successful CEO. Say it one more time for me. I am a successful CEO. Here's what I'm going to do for all of you out there. I'm going to give you a free gift. It's my gift to you. And I'm going to get into how to build a seven-figure sales team right now. But I'm sensing some of you just want the playbook on how to put together the right system so you can not have to take any notes. Because I'm about to go rapid fire, okay? You don't want to worry about taking notes. Text the word team right now. Text the word, get your mobile number. I'm only doing this, get your mobile number out right now. Text the word team. I'm going to give you the playbook. I'm going to give you the masterclass series I did, because I only got so much time on how to build a seven-figure sales team. I'm going to give you the how to build a seven-figure sales team challenge. So I'm going to work with you for 5 days and help you build your team. And then for some of you, I'm going to do a one-on-one customized session with me or one of my certified representatives. So here's what you're doing. Let me give you the instructions, and then we got to go rapid fire. Number one. Text the word team right now. Text the word team to 202-270-1662. Again, 202-270-1662. Let me give it again. Text the word team to 202-270-1662. Now, when you text, do it right now. Do it now. When now? When now? Now is the time. When you do it now. Include your first name so I know who you are. Include your last name so I know who you are. Include your best contact number. Now, you only texting team because you're ready to have a sales team. And put your best contact number and email. For some of you, we're going to just text it right to you. You can click a link. Some of you love to do it right on your phone. Others of you, you still want an email coming to you. I get it. So we'll send an email as well, because you might not be able to save it to your phone. Been there, done that. But here's my promise to you. It'll create a breakthrough. Now, I'm going to give you the 5 components of a seven-figure sales team right now. And I'm going to go rapid fire. I only got so much time, but if you're out there right now, you haven't done it, text the word team to 202-270-1662. Again, 202-270-1662. I know for some of you listening, now is your time. Now is your time. One of the things my mentor has taught me, he says it over and over again, it's really landed with me. He says, Shay, now is the time to get the team going. When's the best time to plant a tree? When was the best time to plant a tree? 20 years ago. When's the best time to plant a tree? Right now. So now is the time. Let's prepare now. So let's do it. So let me go and go over the 5 components of a seven-figure sales team. Because when I ask the question to folks, what are the components of a seven-figure sales team? How do you even build a seven-figure sales team? Most folks don't even know. They have no clue. They're like, I don't know, Shay, hire a representative. And then I hire more sales reps. And I hire more people. I'm like, no, you'll never get there at that pace. So let me unleash the formula that's taken me 15, almost 20 years to learn. It's not about the 20 years, but you don't have to go through that. You want predictable, you want reliable, you want consistent revenue without your labor. Then let me go ahead and drop it on you right now. Let's go ahead and show it to them. And for those folks that texted in, you'll get all the details. Hope you did that. The components of a seven-figure sales team. There are 5 components of a seven-figure sales team. Component number 1 is a sales rep. The first thing I want you to do is make a commitment that you're going to hire a sales rep. Now, here's what a sales rep does. A sales rep works on 100% commission. That means that they go out, they understand all your products and services, they make a sale, and when they bring in the money, you get a percentage of it. So let's imagine for a moment that they go out and sell $20,000 of revenue for you that you didn't spend any time with. And yet, as a result, you paid them a 20% commission. For some of you, it's higher, some of you, it's lower. 20% of $20,000 is $4,000. So you got $20,000 of revenue without your labor. Minus $4,000, just for the example, that means there's $16,000 left in. How many of you out there right now are doing all the sales? And if you just had a sales rep bringing in half the revenue you're bringing in right now, or double the revenue you're bringing in right now, your business would double right now. Your problems would be solved. Put 2 hands up if that's you. Sales rep. Go ahead and make a commitment. Write down in your notes right now. I will have a sales rep. So number 1 is a sales rep. For those that texted in earlier, and I'll give you that number again, we'll help you recruit. We'll help you train. We'll do that for you. Don't worry. But you make a commitment that you're going to have a sales rep. Number 2 is you need a sales affiliate. Now, Shay, can you break down what's the difference between a sales affiliate and a sales rep? A sales affiliate understands one or two of your products. And they're a mercenary. They're only in it for the money. The sales rep understood all of your products and services. They're in it for the commission, but they like you. The sales affiliate, you got to think of Amazon. You walk into Amazon, they own maybe 30% of the products in there. The other 70%, they're affiliates of. When you get your charger, that's not Amazon. When you get the glass screen, that's not Amazon. When you buy headsets that use the Bose headsets, that's not Amazon. And so I want you to think right now, if you're a coach, what type of affiliates do you have right now to sell your products and services? A sales affiliates are mercenaries. They're in it for the money. They're in spaces you're not in. They're in places you're not at. They bring traffic to your website you can't generate. They bring people to your masterclasses and your webinars when you're not there. They fill your virtual summits and some of you, your live summits. That's what a sales affiliate is. So it makes sense. For some of you, if you're a life coach, it makes sense that you have an affiliate with someone that maybe does health and wellness. Here's the question. How much revenue did you generate over the last 90 days from just a sales rep? For many, zero or not enough. How much revenue did you generate just from your sales affiliates team? For many, not enough. And if that's you and you're saying, Shay, it's not enough, I understand. Let me go over the last two if I can. The next one is a sales ambassador. Now, we're going to teach you how to do a sales affiliate. I'm going to give you all of the software you need so it's none of your labor, okay? Some of you texted it earlier. I'm going to give you that number in a minute. You'll get that. The sales ambassador, they understand that they're not in it for the money. They're only in it for rewards and recognition. Rewards and recognition. They're already in your circle. And they believe in your mission. They believe in the company's goals. They believe in the company's objectives. They're not in it for the money. You cannot motivate them with money. You can motivate them with a free iPad. You can motivate them with an Apple Watch. You can give them gifts and recognize them for just believing in the mission, goals, and objectives. How much revenue did you generate over the last 90 days just in that one area? For many of you, not enough. Just not enough. So I want you to have sales ambassadors. We're going to teach you how to do that. Digital sales solution. You know, this is hot right now and it's popular. A number of folks are talking about it. Yeah, you got to have a digital sales solution. You need a sales funnel. You got to bring them to a sales page. They got to buy. Folks aren't buying on their sales pages. And the number one reason they aren't buying on their sales pages is because the purpose of a sales page is just to get the information. So you need to take the pricing off sometime a sales page, and you need to take them to the checkout page. So they opt in to give you all their information. Then they go to a checkout page where they can see the value. Now that's important because price only matters in the absence of value. So if you can get the value to be there, and then you take them to checkout, now you have all their information. If they don't buy, you can follow up. I was working with a client recently. They said, Shay, I don't even know who went to my page. I had 3,000 people that went to my page. No one bought. We couldn't follow up with anybody. Because none of them opted in. They saw the price, didn't buy right there. For some of you, this is a breakthrough. Look, to build a seven-figure sales team, it's going to take a sales rep. It's going to take a sales affiliate team. It's going to take a sales ambassador team. It's going to take a digital sales solution team. And I know it's going to take your sales cheerleader, which I don't have time to get into that, but the sales cheerleader, their number one focus at the end of the day is making sure that we tell the story of all your successful clients. Here's what I want to share with you. You can build a seven-figure sales team. Do you have to do all five at one time? No. But I want you to make a commitment right now that you're going to take your labor out of it. You will not be the number one salesperson. You will not be the number one marketing person. You will not be the number one project manager. You will not be the number one tech person. You will not be the number one Facebook ad person. You will not be the number one collaborator. You will not be the number one marketer. You will not be the number one recruiter. You're going to take those hats off. You're going to continue to do that. I want you to focus on just being you. Let your sales team do the work. Let the sales team bring in the revenue without your labor. If that's you and that really resonates with you and you're like, Shay, that resonates loud and clear, then I want you to do me a favor. In the time we have left, I want you to text the word team right now. I'm going to help you, give you free access to the playbook. I'm going to give you the masterclass series. I'm going to give you the challenge, and I'm going to work with some of you one-on-one. You've got to take action. The university rewards people who take action differently than those that don't. Text the word team right now to 202-270-1662. Include your first name. Include your last name. Include your best contact number. I'm requiring that. Now, I'm going to share this with you, and I'm going to help you on this journey. But at the end of the day, success is a team sport. You can only get so far by yourself. I love the quote. As many of you are texting in right now, I love the quote. You can build a ship by yourself, but it takes a team to sail that sucker. And that's what's going on right now. We're all out in the same ocean. Now, the question is, who's on your team? Build your sales team. Text the word text the word team to 202-270-1662. Include your first name, include your last name, include your best contact number and your email. I'm going to send you the playbook. I'm going to send you the masterclass series. I'm going to make sure you join the challenge. And more importantly, we're going to have a one-on-one session. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur. Remember, time is long. Life is short. You got to live in the moment and you got to make it count. God bless. I'm out of here. Peace.